18. The box shown below was built using identical small cubes. They want to know what's the volume of each small cube. So this, first of all, they're telling us what each side is, but not what each cube is. Okay? So we know this is 5 by 5 by 5. So to figure out the overall volume of 18, volume equals length times width times height. So that's going to equal 5 feet times 5 feet times 5 feet. So 5 times 5 times 5, and then feet times feet times feet. So 5 times 5 is 25 times 5, and of course our feet, we can just put it as cubed, and then 5 times 25 is 125 cubic feet. So that is the actual volume of this. That's our first step. Now we have to break it up and find out what each small cube is. So this is our whole amount, and we want to break it into smaller pieces. But we can see each piece is going to be the same size. So we have to figure out how many cubes there are. Now if we look at cubes, we can see that right here we have 16, and we have 4 groups of 16. So 16 times 4 is going to be 64. So that means we have a total of 64 cubes. So if the whole thing is, if we laid it all out end to end, our whole amount we know is 125, and that's going to be cubic feet, and we know that we're going to have a total of 64 cubes. So to find out what would be in 1 cube, we'd simply take 125 divided by 64. So 64 times 2 is 128. So that's only going to go one time. And then we get 64, and that's going to give us 61. We're going to put a decimal point and a 0, or we can just write it as a fraction. So we'll just go ahead and put this as a fraction, 61 over 64. So, and that's still going to keep the same term, cubic feet. So 1 and 61 64ths cubic feet. So once again, our idea is, first of all, using the actual measurements, find the volume, and then find out how many cubes we're going to have. So once again, we can see we have 16 here, so that has to be another 16 there, another 16 in this row, another 16 in that row. So that gives us a total of 64 cubes.